It is Thursday, May 9th, in the year of our Lord, 2013. How are all you doing out there? And especially you metalheads. I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. It is Thrash Metal Thursday. It is Thirsty Thursday, and I'm wicked thirsty. But today's show is brought to you by my good friend, Pam Lala's mom in Florida, Back to Basic Essentials, where they make lotions and body sprays and all kinds of good stuff. We got the Love Doctor's Magic Lotion, the Love Doctor's Magic Potion. That's right. Now, folks, that moment of silence was in tribute as we play Slayer, the late great legend Jeff Hanneman, the guitarist of Slayer and one of the founders of Slayer in 1981, along with Kerry King, former hunk of the day. A wild song indeed. We need energy, baby! I got a story about this later, too. The Metalhead Sign. Something special for all of y'all. But right now I'm piped, and I need a good proper beer consumption apparatus, good proper beer. Today's beer of the day from Avery Brewing Company out of Boulder, Colorado. We got New World Porter. And this stuff is a 6.7%. A good, strong, tough guy, tough woman beer. Proper beer opening apparatus. I know I'm representing breast cancer awareness year round, okay? Proper beer opening technique. Here we go. Good pop from the man Justin Dimmitt, executive producer of the show. Creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. Runs the Baby of the Day album for you. 45-degree angle right there, beer consumption apparatus right over the keyboard because I'm just that damn good. Cheers and beers for all you crosses that say in Germany, Kampai, as they say in Japan. I've never had this here beer before. It packs a wallop. Wow, is that stout. I'm giving that one a B+. It's almost a little too chalky for the palate. Everything else is great. Definitely a big bold flavor that I love. B+, a good beer indeed. But I have had better stouts and porters. Still, nevertheless, delicious. We got birthday shout-outs for all y'all. My good friend Rick Cole, living in Pennsylvania, the home of Yingling Brewing Company. Rick, das dude, has moved on to a new job, doing great things. And my man Rick, happy birthday to you, brother. Hope you're doing well. I miss you around these here pipes. And I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you like heavy metal and death metal and all kinds of good stuff. Thrash metal indeed. But you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969. Minus the acid. We listen to some great shredding. Wow. The late, great Jeff Hanneman. Listen to him shred on that song. Next on the list, my man Rick Santiago. Happy birthday to you, brother. A badass, electronic warfare type of guy. ECM, BMF, badass. That I worked with in good old Japan. Big Yankee fan. You know how I feel about the Yankees. Yo, Rick, happy birthday, buddy. But hey, Yankees. Anyway, but I do respect what they did for the Boston Marathon bombings. They were nothing but a class act and wicked awesome. But Rick, happy birthday to you, my friend. Miss the hell out of you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And a big hearty cheers of beer to you. Hope you enjoy the show. Next on the list, born the same exact month, day, and year as my good friend Rick Santiago, would be one Wayne Persico. A badass bubble-chasing son of a gun I worked with in jolly old England. And Wayne, hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to hear from you. It's been a little bit, but hey, Drop me a line. Let me know how your day went. And you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And a big cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. Next on the list. Great Scott Kennedy! My man Scott Kennedy. A badass crudo I worked with in jolly old England. And a shout out to his lovely better half, Christy Kennedy. They are a wonderful couple. And Scott is so awesome. We hung out in Bible camp together a couple years ago. We found God, learned lots of scripture, and we did discover some good adult beverages as well. But Scott, Christy, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys have a wicked awesome day. And Christy, one of your very best friends, happens to be my female administrator, the lovely, beautiful, say baby, Sarah Milligan. That's right. She's our executive director. She runs the Hunk of the Day album for you. Art director and graphic designer of this here show. And Christy, she's done a great job helping us out. And Scott, I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. And Christy, you take care of that birthday, man. I know you will. I miss you guys. Have a wicked awesome day. Enjoy the show. Next on the list, a man that I am part of Strays Fight United on the old Mafia Wars, best damn family in the world. Patrick Loft, happy birthday to you, brother. How you doing? Hope you're doing well and hope you enjoy the show. Have a phenomenal day. Thanks for always helping me out. I'm glad helping you out. Mafiosos, that's what we do, you know? Hey, that's right. But Patrick, you have a wicked awesome day, my man. Cheers and beers to you. Enjoy. Next on the list, a fellow Masonic brother, my man Bob Core, a very nice guy. This guy will do anything to help anybody out. Squeeze me. And Bob, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, my brother. And you have a phenomenal day. Celebrate your birthday well. Enjoy. And a big cheers and beers to you. I haven't heard from you in a long time. I know you don't get on the old Facebook much. Get on there. It'd be great to hear from you. And keep an eye on that Baker family, would you? I know us crazy bakers. Alright. And the final birthday of the day goes to a wonderful lady. My former 5th, 6th grade math teacher, Diane Sylvia. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Sylvia. Hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoy the show and love to hear from you. I haven't forgotten those math skills. Not at all. Okay? Mrs. Sylvia, Diane, wonderful lady. Thank you for teaching me what I know. You have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Alrighty. Enough time for a couple quick shout outs. This one goes to my good friend, Jenifer Tiara You Up Calhoun. I go to her for a lot of good thrash metal Thursday advice. She's a huge help. Her and my good friend Chelsea Belanger from back home, a fellow graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class of 1992 with my brother. Chelsea and Jenifer, you two ladies have been huge to helping us out. As well as that third lady with the mustache, our man Kevin Sherman, who gets a big fat GFY again for teasing me about Yngwie Malmsteen. I'm not going to get over that, jackass. But anyway, hey, check it out, Jen. Look what I'm wearing, huh? Abilene Derby Dames Sugar Bombs. Wearing the shirt that you hooked me up with. Free advertising, folks. Anybody living in Abilene, Yeehaw, Texas, you get yourself out there along with the rest of you to check out some female roller derby. Because that's what Jenifer Tiara You Up Calhoun does. She beats the shit out of chicks for a living on roller skates. And I love it. And Chelsea, always a pleasure. A great help. Thank you two ladies. Hell yeah. And hope you enjoy the show. I drink for both of you. Alright, I think it's time we bring out another song. What do you say? Damn right. Alright. What I'm going to do is we are going to bring out a fine, outstanding song called Dream Evil. And it's by Dio. And I got something special about Dio. There you go. Let's play the song. And my metalhead friends have told me that metal is always supposed to be played at full blast. So therefore, I'm doing that. Alright. There are requests. We want requests. All you metalheads out there, and any of you other fans, I want to know what you want to hear for some heavy metal and stuff like that. I got a real treat coming. I haven't even mentioned what today's show's about, but I will. I'm keeping you wanting more. But certain episodes are needed to take place in honor of some fallen musicians over the recent history. And we're going to make that happen, okay? Because we never forget our metal friends. But anyway, Dream Evil by Dio. Ronnie James Dio. Let me tell you a story about him. Did you know that Ronnie James Dio in 1974 did this? Representing heavy metal. The horns. The horns, 39 years later, are legendary. When you hear heavy metal, you just gotta go. Ugh! And Ronnie James Dio of Dio is the man that made it happen in 1974. In fact, something else that was provided to me was our trivia question. Okay? Our trivia question was answered. Folks, in honor of the late, great Ronnie James Dio, who passed away of stomach cancer at the age of 67, May 16, 2010, which Dio drummer was a former drummer for AC/DC? Wow. And then as an added bonus, name all 3 albums he recorded with Dio. Okay? Well, our true metalhead listening friend, John Hellert, he answered it. He said Simon Wright. And then he went on to say he met the dude in 2000 on the Magica tour. And he also played for UFO. Folks, John Hellert, dude, you are a true metalhead. And I salute you. I can't say enough about you, bro. I'm telling you, feel free to add me as a friend on the old Facebook. Remember, a stranger is a friend you haven't yet met. Alright? As our mutual friend Mike Taylor, I haven't met him either, but the guy and I get along great. Mike is awesome. But anyway, so check this out. The 3 albums, John answered those as well. He said Magica, Lock Up the Wolves, and Killing the Dragon. Dude, you get 2 thumbs up. Another bow of respect, another metalhead love, and another love doctor salute. You whoop my ass, and I'll drink to that. I am not the resident expert on heavy metal. I love heavy metal, I listen to it, and I respect it big time. But, you metalheads out there, help me become better. Please, provide me ideas, okay? With that said, it is time to mention a quick random fact of the day. Provided by our daily viewer, listener, the wonderful Heather Murray, a lovely lady that I knew in jolly old England, living in Washington State. And she said, if you have 3 quarters, 4 dimes, and 4 pennies, you have $1.19. You also have the largest amount of money in coins without being able to make change for $1. Imagine that, you got $1.19, you can't even make change for $1. That's crazy. Didn't know that, did you? Now you do. Learn something new every day on the Beer and Song of the Day. It's the way to be. Alright, folks, I think I know what you've been waiting for. Today's hunk of the day. And today's hunk of the day is a late great legend. And I will admit, he is not very hunkish. But hey, one woman's trash is another woman's treasure. So we're going to bring out Holy Diver by Dio. And we're going to feature our hunk of the day, Ronnie James Dio. Hell yeah. A formerly living legend. He's still a living legend in my eyes. He may not be the most handsome fellow in the world, but I'll tell you what, this guy, has been involved in music. He was involved in music for over 50 years. He started performing in 1957 at the age of 15. Okay, there he is with flashing the horns. Always flashing the horns. That is a true metalhead right there. The late, great Ronnie James Dio. It's sad he's no longer with us. We miss you, Ronnie. No doubt about that. But you definitely live on through the great music that you gave us for over 50 years, bro. Dio. Definitely a badass band. Ugh. Ronnie James Dio in action. For you. Folks, we got some celebrity birthdays, okay? On this day in 1949, Billy Joel was born. That's right. I love this song from 1989. Not Light My Fire. Jeez, what the hell was that song? We Didn't Start the Fire. Duh. Wow. On this day in 1918, sadly passed away in 2012, but he lived to be 93, almost 94 years old. The late, great Mike Wallace of 60 Minutes fame. On this day in 1984, Major League Baseball player Prince Fielder was born. On this day in 1979, Rosario Dawson. She was born. Beautiful actress. Okay, always flashing the horns. Ronnie James Dio started this, folks. Ronnie James Dio is one of the true early pioneers of heavy metal. You rank this man up there with Ozzy Osbourne, Jimi Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix was always called himself a blues man, but little does he realize he also was an early heavy metal pioneer. That's just how awesome Jimi Hendrix was. On this day in 1946, Candice Bergen was born. That's right, Candice Bergen. Murphy Brown. On this day in 1936, actor, jolly old England, Albert Finney was born, 77 today, still going strong. On this day in 1874, passed away in 1939, Howard Carter was born. Well, who's Howard Carter? Simple, I didn't know until I read it. He is the one that uncovered King Tut's secrets and tomb and all that good stuff in England in 1922. On this day in 1965, Stevie Y was born. Steve Yzerman, Detroit Red Wings legend, number 19, center. On this day in 1985, gorgeous actress Audrina Patridge was born. Yeah, that's right. Audrina Patridge. She's going to be a baby today on a future episode of Beer and Song of the Day. On this day in 1940, James L. Brooks was born. I know, ladies. I know, men. Not the most handsome fellow in the world. But you gotta admit, this dude deserves it because he was just so freaking cool. He really was. And a true pioneer. Hey, there you go. That's Ronnie James Dio. High school picture, huh? That's his graduation picture from 1960. Wow, what a difference, eh? On this day in 1940, as I mentioned about James L. Brooks, you don't know who he was, do you? He is the producer of The Simpsons. Wow. You gotta remember, a lot of these pictures, Ronnie James Dio was already dying of stomach cancer. So, not saying he's a handsome fella, but you know what? He still looks better than me. On this day in 1975, USC coach, former Oakland Raiders coach, Lane Kiffin was born. That's right, the son of outstanding coordinator Monty Kiffin. And finally on this day in 1960, an absolute legend was born. Number 19, San Diego Padres, Tony Gwynn. That's right. Tony Gwynn, a true hit machine. 53 today, does not look it. And we'll rock out to that. That's right. Sorry the lighting's not very good. We got a thunderstorm going on outside. Nobody does it better than the late, great Ronnie James Dio. But that sign, folks, if a metalhead doesn't know this sign, I hope they watch this show and learn. Because you now know that sign's been around since 1974. And Ronnie James Dio is the one who started it. Alright, I think we should go ahead and bring out our babe of the day, huh? As we bring out one final song. Oh, this one's a good one. This is a good one. And it's only fitting that we bring out Rainbow in the Dark. Now this lovely lady, babe of the day, who better than Mrs. Ronnie James Dio, Wendy Dio, the widow of Ronnie James Dio. Again, she's not the most attractive woman in the world, okay, folks? But you know what? Who cares? When you're a metalhead, do you really care? It ain't about looks. It's about talent. And I really wish that all music was like that. It used to be. Listen to some doo-wop. Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers, okay? Frankie Lyman, I'm sorry, he was not an attractive young man. But that young man could sing. There you go. Sorry the lighting is not good right now. Because it's dark outside now. And it's still before dinner. I'm going to throw out some random facts of the day as we enjoy this song. On this day in 1997, the first U.S. ambassador since Saigon fell on April 30th, 1975, arrives in Vietnam. Yes, we have an embassy in Vietnam, though it took 22 years. Wendy and Ronnie. There you go. On this day in 1995, Kinshasa, Zaire, the capital of Zaire, under quarantine after an outbreak of the Ebola virus. Remember that? I do. Hey, she's 68 now. Give her some credit, okay? 20 years ago today, Paraguay holds its first president and parliamentary elections in 50 years. I remember that. 20 years ago today, May 9th, 1993. On this day, 1992, my love goddess was probably very sad. I was sad. The final episode of Golden Girls aired on NBC TV. And yes, my wife owns every episode. That is the one of the few shows on Lifetime that I can watch. Golden Girls, Unsolved Mysteries. Yeah, that's about it. On this day in 1989, New York Mets Kevin Elster and New York Mets Rick Cerone. Both of them committed errors. Kevin Elster had 88 errorless games at shortstop. Rick Cerone had 159 errorless games as a catcher. Yep, obviously May 9th of 89 was not a good day for them. But that, right now, that is some awesome shredding. On this day in 1987, Baltimore Oriole Eddie Murray was the first ever baseball player to switch hit home runs in 2 consecutive games. That means he hit a home run left-handed and right-handed in one game and turned around and did the same thing the next game. Wow! On this day in 1984, and I remember this game well, the Chicago White Sox and Milwaukee Brewers played a baseball game for 8 hours and 6 minutes between May 8th and May 9th, 1984. It was the longest timed baseball game ever. It went 26 innings. On this day, 1979, the U.S. and the Soviet Union signed SALT II Treaty, limiting nuclear weapons. And people breathe easier. On this day, 1962, a laser beam successfully bounced off the moon for the first time. On this day in 1961, check this one out. FCC Chairman Newton N. Minow, with one M, and I might add, criticizes TV as a vast wasteland. Folks, that quote is very famous today, 52 years later. On this day in 1960, the United States is the first ever country to use the birth control pill legally. There we go. Well, as far as we know. Yeah, legally. That's what it means. On this day in 1949, Great Britain's first ever laundrette opens in Queensway, London, England. On this day in 1946, the first ever hour-long entertainment show, NBC's Hourglass, premieres. There you go. On this day in 1944, yeehaw country singer Jimmy Davis becomes governor of Louisiana. Jimmy Davis is most famous for singing You Are My Sunshine in 1940. He lived to be 101 years old. Wow. On this day in 1932, Piccadilly Circus in jolly old England is first lit by electricity. No kidding. Took that long. On this day in 1929, WJWAM Cleveland, Ohio radio begins transmitting. WJW, famous for being one of the very first rock and roll stations. Alan Freed, that was his first gig. On this day in 1927, Canberra replaces Melbourne as the capital of Australia. There you go. Wendy Dio. On this day in 1913, 100 years ago today, the 17th Amendment provides for election of senators by popular vote. On this day in 1899, the lawnmower was patented. Hell yeah, one more picture, why not, eh? On this day in 1896, the first ever horseless carriage show in jolly old London, England. Featured 10 models. Yep, horseless carriage, better known as an automobile, of course. On this day in 1862, U.S. Naval Academy relocated from Annapolis, Maryland to Newport, Rhode Island, a beautiful place indeed. On this day in 1788, English Parliament accepts abolishing of slave trade. Good on you. On this day in 1785, British inventor Joseph Bramah patents the beer pump handle. Dude, you are my hero. I'll give you some love Dr. Salute for that. On this day in 1755, the first ever newspaper cartoon in America, Divided Snake, Join or Die. On this day in 1336, Italian poet Francesco Petrarca climbs Mont Ventoux. Climbed the mountain. On this day in 1092, the Lincoln Cathedral, not the Abe Lincoln one, this is 1092 we're talking about. The Lincoln Cathedral was consecrated. And now you know. I think it's time to slam the rest of this here beer. Sorry. I'm not tough enough. Empty as the brain cells on an average Yankee fan. Yes, it's a fake beard, okay? Give me a break. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out, so everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. My spirit drink. All you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yanks fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. I'm as good as Tom Brady. Yeah, in your friggin' dreams. Manning or men slapping women or racism or animal abuse or anybody who supports or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserve a boot. But GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.